sometimes in TFT you just have to improvise. So I'm gonna kinda simulate that by just taking the left augment only. I'll still explain what other augments are correct to take in my specific spot, but yeah, for this game, left augment only. Well, somebody definitely had a toaster, because trying to wait for that loading screen took forever. Anyway, for our portals here, we have Golden Prelude, Item Payout, Scuttle Puddle. It looks like everyone wants to play Scuttle Puddle. One of the more fun portals, but also kind of... It's weird, because some people tempo with Scuttle Puddle, some people just full econ, so the lobby sometimes is just completely messed up when Scuttle Puddle is taken. But basically, when you get Scuttle Puddle, you want to try to make as much gold as possible, while also staying alive. It's a lot easier to econ on this portal, just because you get gold from the Scuttle Puddles. So just make sure that you keep a good econ, and make sure your board is also strong. So we get a Sentinel Lilia, which I think I'm going to take. But at the same time, maybe not. I'll see. Now what I did there was sell all my units and play one unit here just so I can make 10 gold. Because sometimes you don't actually get dropped 10 gold. In the previous round I got 3 gold, so that's why I can make 10 right now. In the early game and minion rounds, you always want to make sure that you're trying to make 10 gold. If you can't, then it's fine, but always try to make 10 gold. I'm actually going to pick up this Lilia because 2 Sentinel Lilia is actually quite good. You don't have to play another garbage Sentinel unit, and your whole team gets the buff as well. So yeah, let's chill here. And another important thing about PvE rounds is when you don't need to pick up units, don't pick them up yet, because sometimes you just get dropped a bunch of extra gold, and sometimes you might be able to make econ breakpoints. Like for example, if I played this Annie on my board, let's just say I hypothetically get dropped 7 gold here. If I played this Annie, I wouldn't be able to make 20 gold. But this does look like a 3 item standard drop here, so we'll just buy everything in the shop. And because it's Scuttle Puddle, everybody's taking their sweet time. Actually, I think this person's AFK. Alright, so Blood Money, Silver Tickets, Indomitable Will. I'm gonna reroll this. Whatever this augment is, I have to take it. Pandora's items. Okay. So, normally, I would probably just take something like Blood Money here. I'm gonna reroll these just to see what they are, but I'm not gonna actually take it. Partial Ascension is a pretty decent augment. And Best Friends 1. Best Friends 1 is actually not very good. But yeah, I have to take Pandora's items. So, now it's all about making a board. I think I'm gonna level up here. I have upgrades, so you want to actually make your board stronger. We'll play Annie for the backline carry. And yeah, we'll see here what to do next. We're against an AFK person, so yeah. Now as for items, I think I'm just gonna make an adaptive helm here. For the Lilia tank. We can put the adaptive helm on someone else later. Do I want to sign this JG? Maybe. But since we have Pandora's items, we could just wait and see what our items are. Another EDM Lux Force game, like last time. Wait. Maybe. Help is on the way. After 6-player combats, gain 1 of 4 support items. It's pretty good. So we had a Jax here. We could actually play EDM if we want. But do I really want to? I feel like I already played EDM recently, so let's just play something else. Let's play like a level 8 board, level 9 board. Let's just push levels and create a late game board. So I just slammed Redemption here because Pandora's items just gave it to me, so Yeah, let's keep our Lilia strong. She's our carrier right now. With Adaptive Helm and Redemption, it's going to be very hard to kill her. She'll just heal right back up. She'll also be kind of tanky. But this guy also has 2 items on her gods, so never mind. And also, this is an Ezreal 1-2-3. But yeah, this is what I meant by some people push tempo with Scuttle Puddle, which is actually it's definitely a viable strategy. So hopefully this guy could convert his lead into a win. As for item here, it doesn't really matter. I'll just pick high cost units because I have Pandora's items. I'll take Nico just so I could get 3 Superfan. Now Lilia's Superfan item is Adaptive Helm. You just have to know that. I kind of wish there was like a spreadsheet for them, or like an indicator that shows you what their headliner, or not headliner, Superfan item is. But Rito won't add that into the game. So yeah, as you can see here, her Superfan item is another Adaptive Helm. So that's pretty good. Let's also sell, and this round, let's make 20. Or I mean, sorry, 30 gold. Important to make econ whenever possible. We're gonna let this cloak reroll and start making offensive items. Maybe something like, well, we'll just see what our carry is in stage 3, and we'll just build items around them. That's the important thing about Pandora's items. Even with Pandora's items, you don't always want to chase best in slot. You want to just stay strong with your items. In the previous round, I rolled Redemption with the Pandora's items, and that's good enough, so let's just slam it. Now, I did lose the previous round because this person's high rolling like crazy, but sometimes the principles stay the same no matter if you won that round or not. So we have to win this round in order to make 40 gold. Let's see if we can win. I'm fairly confident I can win against these 3. Yeah, or actually, maybe not this guy, but I can definitely win against this and win against this. I'm gonna spread my units out because one of them's playing Corki. Okay, we're chilling. Yeah, we're gonna make 40 gold here. This Annie does look scary, but Annie without any mana items is not very good. It looks like they are looking to play Annie reroll though. But we have this board now. I do need a backline carry though. Most of my shops have just been frontliners. So maybe next round I'll hit something in my shop. Belts. 2-star Garen for free. I mean, I am playing Sentinel, so might as well just take it, right? Shiv, Redemption, Even's Trial, and Nashor's Tooth. All of these components are gonna reroll. 2-star Jinx. So let's drop this Taric. Let's play 4 Sentinel. Level here, 2 Rapid Fire. And we can still make 50 gold. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's also just slam a Crown Guard. And yeah, we're gonna chill. This is a pretty good board. 2 backline carries, really strong front line. And yeah, we're against a person with a million orbs. This is also kind of why I want to reach higher elo, because a lot of people in bronze are either AFK or they just don't play the game, so yeah, sorry if it's a little bit difficult to teach you some things, because this is not a very good example of showing you something that would be presented in a game where people actually try harder. So as for augments here, the correct answer for me is probably bulk. The moment I see bulk here is just really good. Unified is also fine. I'm just going to re-roll these just to see what they are. Silver Veil. This is also okay. Recombobulator. This one is the funny answer, but I have to take the left augments. Tiny Titans is not something I really care about, so let's re-roll. And it's rolling for days. Well, we're gonna save these until level 9 or something. I'm not gonna use them until probably way later. As for items, Chain Vest. I mean, yeah, I'll just get backline items. I already have pretty good frontline items. Okay, also my positioning is pretty bad for this. Is Corky's gonna attack my frontline units? Yeah. Maybe my frontline is strong enough to where it doesn't matter. Okay, wait, never mind. Yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. If you see somebody playing Corky and they have a bunch of items on the Corky, make sure to spread out your front line. Because you saw what happened there. 3,000 damage. For this round, nothing. I think I'm just gonna go level 7 and play this Nico. I don't need to roll here. Let's see what else everyone's doing. Country. Spellweaver. 8-bit. Mosher. Disco. Annie. AFK. AFK is the best comp in the game, by the way. So if you don't know how to play AFK, you can check it out. There's a bunch of guides on how to play AFK comp. So again, we have Pandora's items, so we'll just take the highest cost units. Let's take Blitz, since we're already playing Sentinel. Although, I suppose you could also take Nico here, because that means I'll have a Nico pair. So let's level here and give the Lilia her super fan item. Although it does take 1 round to pop off. So I'll probably just put this Crown Guard or Redemption on someone else. Let's scouts real quick, just to see if no one else is playing any AoE units. I kind of want to slam this TG on this Garen. It seems pretty good. Question is, do I need to? I also kind of want to continue my loose streak here, just so I can get more econ and go level 8, roll down for a board, and then go level 9. No, it looks like I'm gonna win this fight. He doesn't have any damage. This Gragas is really tanky, but he doesn't have any damage. Or maybe he does have damage over time. And he does take a while to ramp up, but when she does, she puts in a lot of work. Okay, there we go. The thing is popped off. Let's slam red buff so we can put this on our carry. The one thing I really do like about red buff is that it's a very good flexible item. You can basically put it on any carry in the game and it's pretty good. Let's put redemption on this guy and Crown Guard, Adapt and Pelm. We'll give a chain to this guy for bling bonus. For those of you wondering, my playstyle in TFT is really just greed, go level 8, roll down, stabilize, top 4. In terms of trying to win games, it's really just... that's not something I really go for. But if the game offers me like a really good high roll spots, then I'm willing to take some risks. But usually I just like the top 4. Or I like to just experiment and see what makes a comp good or what not makes a comp, or makes a comp not good. So... sometimes my top 4 rate is very low. Let's check up on everyone again. Country, 8-bit, Spellweaver, Mosher, Disco, Annie, AFK. Okay, yeah. So it looks like no one's pivoting. They're just sticking with the comp that they got at stage 2. I'm holding on to these Lulus because Lulu is a pretty decent splash unit. If you get a 2-star of her, then yeah, you can just play her on your board if you don't know what else to play. If I didn't get Pandora's items here, that would have been pretty bad actually. A lot of my naturals have been defensive components. Let's make a Bramble actually, so we can itemize two tanks. We could just level now. Play another Sentinel units. So let's here I have Nesher's Tooth. I still don't know what my backline carry is, so I kind of don't want to slam it. But at the same time, it's a pretty flexible item, so maybe I'll just play something like Twisted Fates. I could play Ezreal, I could play Ahri. Seems pretty good to me, actually. The next turn I'm going to sell Lilia, and then roll for a 4-cost board. This time I'll actually roll like a good board. Last time I was rolling kind of a bad board just to show you, just in case RNG screws you over. Pretty close fight. Alright, so correct choice here is probably bulk. Let's reroll and see what this is. Freaky Friday, Final Ascension. Yeah, I'm not gonna take prismatic tickets. This augment is yeah. Lightning speed. Oh geez. Alright, well, I guess I'm forced to play it. So let's roll a little. 2-star Echo. We also have Thresh. I'm not gonna play this Karthus. 2-star Nico. Rapid Fire. We'll give this to the... Oh, this is pretty high roll actually. Let's drop this. I didn't even pick up my items. It's fine. We'll just put the items on Ezreal for right now. Lightning speed gives us a magnetic remover, so if we want to move the items later, we can. I think my front line is going to be 2 Sentinel, 2 Guardian. Seems pretty good. Yeah, 2 Sentinel, 2 Guardian. So let's sell this. Ezreal carry. We're gonna sell the Caitlyn, we don't need that anymore. Sell this. So just in case I don't get dizzy here, let me quickly place everything on everyone. Let's put there we go. Something like this. Let's play one more backline unit. For 4 big shots. So this is our board. And yeah, let's go level 9 now. We're not gonna 3-star Ezreal, so sell that, make 50. For your frontline options, you really just want to get something like 2 Guardian, 2 Bruiser, 2 Guardian, 2 Sentinel. You could play with 4 Guardian or something like 4 Bruiser. Although I'm not a big fan of 4 Bruiser. So you just want to mix between both of them. It could be Sentinel, it could be Guardian, it could be Bruiser. Just don't try to play all 3 of them because you won't have any backline units. But also let's take the solution. So it looks like we can make QS here. Probably something I'll do. We hit another Jhin. Or big shots. Maybe something like this. If I hit 2-star Thresh, I'll replace it, but this seems pretty good. Let's just put this item on him. That's a beefy Taric. There's a Blitzcrank. I feel like my front line is a little bit bad. I'm playing too many backline units, but I think when we go level 9, that won't be a problem anymore. I feel like this cannon is stronger than Thresh just because of this blink bonus here. Otherwise, Thresh would be a lot better if I had 2 true damage. So we're just gonna chill here. It looks like this person was not going any reroll. or maybe, I have no idea. They're still holding the Annies though. I don't know. Next round we're gonna get an injection of gold again. Scuttle Puddle. Maybe it's correct to do this instead. Although this is 2 Jazz, but Jazz did get a pretty big nerf. So I actually don't know which one's stronger. I guess I need to play more. I'm pretty sure it's Jazz over the Thresh. Steadfast Hearts. Tier. Vow. We're gonna make the Vow here. Wait for this to roll. Hopefully it's a defensive component. And then we'll just itemize another tank. Cloak. I'm gonna make a BT here actually. Because I'm going to play around Yorick. It's a pretty good item on him. So let's just econ and go level 9. Next turn I'll roll on level 9. And try to find 2-star Jhin. Ezreal is going to be our main carry. This is a secondary carry. Then these are just our frontline units. That's a pretty interesting board. Interesting Urgot items too. Double mana item, Katarina. I don't know. Is that actually a thing? Or I don't think it is. Double mana item. So we just natural 2-star Jhin because okay. Anyway, let's start rolling. So we can finally take this out. We can sell Nico. Let's just play 2 Bruiser instead of Guardian. We can sell the Thresh. Let's put the Vow on... Let's start rolling, actually. Okay, we'll put it on Zac, because he's our upgraded unit we just got. We put BT on Kiana. So yeah, I think this is going to be our board, actually. One thing about forecast carries, don't ever try to 3-star them unless you have a bunch of duplicators. It's just very inconsistent. You might as well just push levels. In previous sets, you could get around playing forecast 3-stars, but now I think it's pretty bad. The backside changes just make it very hard to play around 3-stars or forecasts. I would not recommend doing it unless you're playing something like Heartsteel, but no one plays Heartsteel right now. It's not good. Speaking of Heartsteel, yeah, Kayn is a pretty silly unit right now. Anyway, let's keep rolling. Two-star. So what I'm thinking is, on Carousel, I'm gonna get a Jhin item. I'm gonna remove her this. Or sorry, I'm gonna remove her this Echo, and then put it on Blitz. And then just give Echo 1 item so he gets a blink bonus. Like, so then he's still a little tanky, but not the main tank. The main tank will be Blitzcrank. And then if we find Alawi, we'll replace it with the set. So I don't think I'm going to be playing this Sona. Or maybe I could. It's a pretty tough one, actually. But this is a 2-star Lucian as well. So the best carousel pick here is Lucian. The Sona is also pretty good. Let's just take Lucian. This the second red buff, or the third red buff is not very good, but it's whatever. So I'm gonna remove her this. and give the tank to this guy. And then kind of thinking of selling the Zac just to move one item over. But this is 2-star Zac, so maybe not. Let's get red buff to this guy. Yeah, this is our board. Find a Lowy instead of this guy, and we're good to go. I haven't done a really good job of scouting right now because I'm kind of trying to explain what I'm doing. But I'll try to get better at multitasking. So let's roll for a Lowy. Kiana is pretty good. Here we go. Thinking of selling the Zac. We have a Zac pair again. Then we'll just play this. Now we can move the Adaptive Helm over to the Echo. And put the Vow on Alawi. So yeah, your 4-cost tanks, like your main tank, is usually Blitz or Thresh. Although I do think Blitz is better. Thresh is more of like a CC unit. He's still a tank, but not as tanky as Blitzcrank. But that doesn't mean Thresh is bad. Thresh is still a very good unit. And so yeah, this looks like we're chilling. We're gonna get a Jhin item here. Good items are Last Whisper, i.e. Shojin. Blue buff is also fine. So yeah, we'll just see what our item is. We also get a Reforger when we have Pandora's items. How very generous of you. Oh yeah, this is Scuttle Puddle, you get 2 items. Forgot about that. Last Whisper. Now, if I didn't have 5 billion red buffs, the correct answer would be Sunfire Cape. But let's just give this Alawi more tank items. So let's keep rolling. 2-star Alawi, maybe 2-star Kiana. Oh, nope, we did not hit. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought that was gonna be 3-star Kiana for a second. That kind of surprised me. Okay, that is not a 3-star Kiana. Dangerously close though. If they had 3 more, that's a 3-star Kiana. Well, it's no wonder I couldn't find Kiana in my shops. Yorick with a death cap. I mean, he gets a little bonus damage from it, and the goal gets a little more extra HP, but... I mean, sometimes you just can't control your items, so can't really blame them for this. So yeah, this is something that you never want to do. You never want to push levels and also try to 3-star like a 2-cost unit. Unless you have something like lesser duplicators and you know for certain that you're highly confident that you'll hit, then it's fine. But here, yeah, this person griefed their econ, and then they try to push levels as well, and then... yeah. Don't do that. We hit a 5-cost headliner on level 9 when they reduced it to 2%. Now normally I'd be scared of this Lux, but because it's 2-star and has only 2 items, I guess positioning doesn't really matter here. I mean, you want to put the tank on the same side as your carry, so we'll put Blitz, Alawi on this side. We'll just let Kiana hit whoever. So yeah, if you also need proof that like Biss on your carry is fake, like in this example here, my Ezra items are terrible. It's Rage Blade. He has 3 attack speed items, and he's still doing pretty decent amount of damage. For item here, let's just take Hodge for Kiana. Sounds pretty good. For Kiana, if you want her to just pop off, you really just want something like BT, like sustain items and then damage items. Recently, some people have been talking about putting tank items on her. I have tried it before. I actually do think it's pretty good as well, because she just puts items on your own team. So when you're able to do that, you get a pretty good advantage. We're also going to put Kiana on this side just to maybe push one of these items off Jax. Let's move Lucian here. Position like this. If we lose this fight, we're going to continue rolling. I'm econing right now because I'm not losing fights. And also because my board seems pretty good. That's one thing, I guess in TFT, if you're never losing fights, don't roll. Once you start losing fights, then it might be time to roll. So upgrade we can hit is Kiana. But we are in a 1v1 situation. And this person has 1 life left, so let's just spend all our gold. Maybe we'll hit Kiana if we're lucky. Nope. Also, my shop looks like a level 4 shop and like a level 8. I don't know. two 1-cost units at level 9. Ever since the EDM buffs, a lot of people have been playing Jax. But I still think the comp is very, very bad. Because if you have a good tank, the Jax just gets stuck on your tank, and then there's nothing you can really do about it. So it looks like in first place. Left augments only. Pandora is rolling for days and blinding speed. And there's also a billion orbs over here. Rest in peace, AFK player. Wow, thank you very much. Promoted to Silver 4. I'm so excited. So anyway, the key takeaway there was, you know, no matter what your augments are, it's just all about playing around them. Yes, my items were not very good. I mean, you can see here Ezreal, triple attack speed items. Jhin, I mean, like the Last Whisper is good. I think red buff is okay on him, and then Q bus is just like whatever. And yeah, you just basically want to slam any items you want, or that you can, make your board strong, and then just play units that can use those items. An example is also like Adaptive Helm on Echo. It's not the best item on him, but it's still completely usable. Yeah, best in slot is not always the best thing that you want to go for, even when you have something like Pandora's items. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.